Hi again, it's me, Boo. Back with my last designer uh, fragrance collection part. Sorry, I had the Mumford and Sons cranked. Anyway, I do this great remake of a Simon and Garfunkel song, The Boxer, and it's really good. Anyway, sorry, distracted. So, anyway, I have to say thank you so much to Myriam over at Clarence Group. She was fabulous. She sent me a bottle of what I consider to be the OG, and that is the original Gourmand. So y'all can say what you want about it, but if it wasn't for this old lady here, a lot of fragrances may not have come around as quickly as they did. And I'm sure you can figure out that it's Angel by Thierry Mugler or Thierry Mugler. I don't know however you spell it. I've looked it up online. It's with an R and with an AY at the end on pronunciation. So I don't know. And the way I roll anyway, I say them both. So anyway, this is Angel by Thierry Mugler. Thank you, Marion. I just want to tell you that you are the bomb for sending me this. It was so nice. It came in this really cool, with the box and everything, in this cool little baggie. And anyway, this is a fragrance that I have loved for years and years and years. And I have replaced this so many times. And honestly, until I started doing this, I had no idea there was people out there that didn't like it. I thought, how can you not like this? And if nothing else, the old girl deserves a little respect for being the OG, the original Gourmand. She plowed the road for half of my fragrances that I own now. I am really into the gourmand foodie fragrances, and if it wasn't for Angel right here, never would have happened, at least not on the timeline that we have it now. It would have been much later. So if nothing else, you have to have a little respect for her. I get, a little defensive when I read people saying some horrible things about Angel, because she is an icon, and she's like the queen mum of gourmand, and people should kneel in reverence, in my opinion, and not disregard her or disrespect her. So, and everybody knows what's in it, I'm sure. Everybody knows Angel, and everybody has an opinion about it. It's an Oriental vanilla, created in '92. Top notes are melon, coconut, mandarin, cassia, jasmine, bergamot, and cotton candy. Middle notes are honey, apricot, blackberry, plum, orchid, peach, jasmine, lily of the valley, red berries, and rose. Base notes are tonka bean, amber, patchouli, musk, vanilla, dark chocolate, and caramel. And, I'm not going to tell you what other people think it smells like, because everybody knows what this smells like. I don't know anybody that can't really recognize the aroma. And I love it. This will always be part of my collection. Always be part of my collection. I think what some people don't like is that she never really goes full foodie, never really goes full patchouli. She kind of, from what I've read from people that don't like it, it's cloying and pungent. No, I've got one that I'm going to be showing you today that's cloying and pungent. Angel is subtle and sophisticated. She was the reason I really got into fragrances to begin with. This was the reason. I did start off, I think I had shares uninhibited, and I even went through a Calvin Klein contradiction, but I never really got into fragrances that much till I discovered this. And as soon as I smelled her, I knew that was the beginning of a beautiful relationship, and she has been my girl and in my bedroom ever since. So it's classic to me. If nothing else, you have to admit she is #1. She is the original, the pioneer. So that is Angel by Thierry Mugler. No fancy Angel, no gourmand, no craziness, just Angel. Oh, I gotta spray a little on. Oh, I love her. Love her, love her, love her. So, another one that it was kind of hard for me to get this, and this was one I really kind of wanted for the bottle. Is that sad or what? I just really love this bottle. And again, this is one that kind of takes up a lot of room because it sits like that on my coffee table. But this is it's a very happy, young, fruity fragrance. I haven't smelled it, but I picture one of the Britney Spears or, Katy Perry's or one of those to smell similar to this. It has top notes of blood orange, yuzu, and magnolia. Middle notes are osmanthus, raspberry, and orchid. Base notes are caramel, praline, and amber. And, it doesn't smell that complicated. You do get a lot of fruity in the beginning. It does dry down to a little more of, I really don't get the caramel, the praline, or the amber, the 3 base notes. But you do get the raspberry and the osmanthus and the orchid. It kind of becomes a soft, fruity floral. And I do like it. Problem is that I have other fragrances. If I'm going to go with a fruity, I'm probably going to pick over this one. But I have worn it a little bit. I do like it. The sillage isn't bad. And it lasts okay, but it was kind of hard to get, and I like the bottle. So I'm really glad it's in my collection. Again, did I even tell you it was Chopard Happy Spirit Magical Nights? Sorry, I forget sometimes. So yeah, see, Chopard. So, and people say it smells similar to Orchidee by Yves Rocher or Happy Spirit by Chopard. And this one is Happy Spirit Magical Nights. I tend to go for the ones that have the nights or the noir at the end of them, or black or red at the end of them. So it's a great fragrance. It's a little young for me, and compared to what other things in my collection, I won't be wearing this often, but I do love the bottle. So anyway, and this is actually, this next one is a male fragrance. And I really, really liked it when I first got it, but I'm probably going to give it to my son because I have so many other male or unisex fragrances that I wear over this, and I have a feeling I'm ruining him for the dollar store frags too, just like my gals at work. But this is Burberry London. Oh, I do really like this. At first, it's kind of a sweet, minty, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not very good at picking out notes, but to me, it has a little minty or something kind of a smell in it. The notes are violet leaf, lavender. Maybe it's a lavender. Oh, and pepper. Oh, maybe that's it. But I think the lavender mixed with the pepper kind of gives it, and there's bergamot, gives it kind of, in the violet leaf, slightly peppermint. Just right at the top, though. It doesn't dry down that way. Middle notes are mimosa and leather. Base notes are opopanax, tobacco leaf, guaiac wood. I think I'm saying that right. And oak moss. And, honestly, for me, when I wear this on my skin, it's fairly linear. I don't get a whole lot of dry down the tobacco leaf and the oak moss. Well, no, the oak moss kind of keeps it moist, but the woody notes, not so much. A little bit of leather, but it really, for me, it's the lavender and the pepper and the mimosa and the leather. Those are the really 4 prominent notes to me, and I do really like it. Last year was my go-to kind of spring summer scent. I would wear it for working out and just kicking around town and stuff. So That's Burberry London by Burberry. And this last one here that I'm going to talk about, actually, I think this is not a designer house. I think this is, I don't know what this is, but they sell them at the airports. I really wanted to try one. It sounded really good. And it's a stink bomb. It's New York City by the Scent of Departure. I really love to travel, so I love the bottle. It looks like a ticket. Isn't that awesome? I do love this bottle. And of course, I love New York City. I lived there for a short period of time back in the 80s, and I just love it. This New York City, the Big Apple, so you can guess what the notes are. My question to you is, how do you screw up Apple? There's your answer. That's how you screw up Apple. This is stinky, smelly, skanky, rotten juice as far as I'm concerned. I was so disappointed. It was supposed to be apple, and they don't have it on for Grandica. I didn't even bother looking up the notes because that would imply that I give a toot, and I don't. I probably will keep it in my collection because I do love to travel, and every time I see this, it does remind me of when I lived in New York City. I lived in Lower East Side Manhattan in the projects, and I was blonde at the time, and I lived with a Puerto Rican family. And I'll tell you, I had a fabulous time. Picture this. Madonna was huge, her like a virgin phase. I totally was into that. So I had the short shirt dresses, white and pink with the belt, and then you had the fingerless lace gloves, and you had the lace socks that were in the short little booties. Yeah, that was me in New York City. Yeah, in the projects in Lower East Side Manhattan. It was amazing the wolves didn't eat me, but instead they protected me. They were fabulous to me. I just loved New York City. I loved the projects. I loved the people there. I was very fortunate. So I wouldn't recommend it. It is a stink bomb. I mean, my dog has passed gas that has smelled way better than this. I kid you not. It is pungent, foul, stanky. It's like cleaner and fake apples. And okay, I'm going to keep it clean, so I'm not going to say anymore, but it's gross. So New York City, Scent of Departure, I wouldn't recommend it. It's going to go in my bag of stank. So that's about it for this one. Again, Myriam, you're the bomb. You're beyond bomb. You are a weapon of mass destruction. You are totally nuclear. You notice I didn't say nuclear, people. It's not nuclear. It's nuclear. Anyway, pet peeve of mine, sorry. You are totally nuclear, absolute divine woman for sending this to me. It is the best. It is the original, and it is Angel. So say what you want, but show her some respect, if you wouldn't mind. Anyway, this is Boo. Hope you have a great night, and peace.